President Mr. Dada, Excellencies, the African ambassadors, diplomats, dignitaries from Delhi and Mumbai, my fellow committee members, partners and associates of Gujarat, ladies and gentlemen. A warm welcome to all of you on behalf of the Indo-African Chamber of Commerce, and a very good afternoon to you. Let me introduce you myself. I am Sunanda, Rajendran, the Master of Ceremony of this session and the Secretary General of the Indo-African Chamber of Commerce and Industry. Today it is a very joyous moment for all of us for the following three reasons. Number one is, we are celebrating Africa Day for the first time in Gujarat. Number two is, we are officially declaring about establishment of our branch in Gujarat. And number three, that we are endorsing EnerAsia 2015, which is an exhibition and event on energy and power going to be held in month of December in Gujarat. Let me brief you about the program for all these 3 days. Excellencies, this is a 3 days event. First day, that is today, we have a presentation in the first session. And the presentation is of those people who are interested to promote themselves in Africa, people who are already doing business in Africa. We have also our knowledge partner from DFID, the Department of International Development. They did the UK work to end extreme poverty. They are our knowledge partners. So there are presentations from them. There are also presentations from our sponsor side. And thereafter we have an interaction session where we have all the people came in from the interiors of Gujarat. Our sponsors and other company would like to meet and interact with you for an hour. And around 7 o'clock we will start our official second session of the Africa Day celebration, where we have the presentations and welcome by the chief guest, etc. and the felicitations of all our ambassadors, which is we are normally doing on all the Africa Days for their valued contribution given for promoting Indo-African trade. And tomorrow and day after tomorrow, we have arranged some factory visits, some site visits, where people interested mainly in energy, power, cable, electrical supplies, transformation, people in solar energy. So we have organized certain site visits there, and myself and my team will be there with you. About Africa Day. Since the year 2000, the Millennium Development Goal, which forms the part of Millennium Summit Declaration, having a key yardstick through which the global development initiatives have been measured. Though 2015 is the target year for the achievement of Millennium Development Goals, to some extent the progress and transformation has been achieved. But many African countries are still battling to put it in place a strategy. For this year, Africa Day, we have 7 aspirations. Number 1 is a prosperous Africa, based on inclusive growth and sustainable development. Number 2 is an integrated continent, politically united, based on the idea of Pan-Africanism. Number 3 is an Africa of good government, democracy, respect for human rights, justice and the rule of law. Number 4 is a peaceful and secure Africa. Number 5 is an Africa with strong cultural identity, values and ethics. Number 6 is an Africa where development is people-driven, relying particularly on the potential of women and youth. Number 7 is Africa as strong and influential global player and partner. Under this general theme, the empowerment and development of women in Africa as part of implementation of the Agenda 2063 of the Africa Union, we are emphasizing our belief that women are the core of national development in Africa. Since they have taken the note of the progress towards the establishment of tripartite free trade area involving the SADC, Southern African Development Community, the EAC, the Eastern African Community, COMESA, the Common Market for Eastern Southern Africa, and the launch of Economic Community of West African States, that is ECOWAS, with effect from January 2015, and emphasize the importance of involving various stakeholders as the private sector, parliamentarians, civil society, academia, in the process of establishing the CFTA through appropriate mechanism so as to ensure the ownership of CFTA by the people of Africa. We need to work jointly on this mandate. And to fulfill this object, we need to take and make many road shows, encourage, motivate the private sector by making frequent visits to different parts of Africa. Women empowerment is another agenda. What we propose to do is to hold minimum 4 conferences and a training program for the women in Africa. With the self-help group of India, it is a case study how the Indian women in the rural area is self-reliant. By showcasing this module, what we want is, we want the women in Africa should be following the replica of the same. It will not be a source of their livelihood, but it will also bring a lot of respect and pride for them. We need to work out some synergies where small employment opportunities will be generated for themselves, which will prove to be helpful in their upbringing. Like last time we had Ghana delegation, and it was led by the gender minister, and we have taken them to a company, women-driven company called Lijjat Papad, which is one of the big conglomerates in Mumbai, and we have shown them how 700,000 women are serving and feeding their family. As you know, the Government of India is putting emphasis on Make in India and skill development. Our target is to bring at least 50 to 60 women from different African countries each time, which will be sponsored and hosted by the chamber, and then create a cluster. And I think this is one of the best contributions ever made by any institution in India. Dear Excellencies, under the dynamic leadership of our President Mr. Dada, our ISCCI team has planned to come to Delhi by mid-June and meet up with all of you and for the follow-up action. We are also pleased to announce that we have decided to open up a North India chapter of Indo-African Chamber of Commerce in New Delhi so that we can work more closely, faster and efficiently. About opening our office in Gujarat. As you all know that Gujarat has some of the largest business corporation in India. It is one of the major industrial hub of India. Gujarati businesses serve to play a major role to enrich the economy. Gujarat is the second most free state in India. Company like Reliance Industry, which is the world's largest grassroots refinery, is in Gujarat. The world's largest ship-breaking yard is in Gujarat. Gujarat is the only state in India to have a statewide gas grid of 2,200 kilometers. It is one of the first few states in India to have encouraged private sector investment, some of which are already in operation, and moreover, the first Indian business community who went to Africa are from Gujarat. These are some of the important reasons why we have to open our full-fledged branch in Gujarat. Lastly, I leave you with a small request. My president and other teammates are going to talk about Africa and India's relationship. So I would like to give you a small message. Business may happen or not, but friendship is the precursor to any lasting bond. Please take the time to exchange thoughts, likes, preferences, hobbies, all those elements which make us who we are. If you like talking to each other, you will automatically find a way to work with each other. If you like each other's company, you will find those distances of 1,000 miles melt away in comparison. May I request all my brothers and sister ambassadors and diplomats to continue to lead your respective countries with renewed determination and wisdom towards economic development and prosperity for the people of your continent, and keep extending your support, directions and guidance to this chamber to fulfill our objective jointly for a peaceful and secure Africa, and an Africa as a strong, influential global player and partner. Finally, I, on behalf of my chamber and on my personal behalf, promise you that we will be always with you, take you to the various provinces of our country, the interior part, introduce you to more and more people, assist you to promote Indo-African bilateral relationship. This is what our agenda this year, and this is just the beginning. I thank you all.